Hey everybody, can you hear me now? New Hampshire Hbbyloggr. We got some updates on the gasifier and want to show you what we got going here. This is the old inverted cone that came off of that I took off, that used to sit up underneath the hearth, and the embers would, char would come down through here, and it would set in the grate and everything. So that measured about 2 inches in diameter there, and about 2 1/4 at this end, and it's about 4 1/2 inches tall. So I had a lot of hours on that thing, a lot of runs, still in real good shape. But I made a new one because I want to start running some bigger engines, or at least not have quite so many problems that I did. It seemed like I was always running out of fuel or running out of wood gas. So I made a larger one, and I don't know if we can see that. I'll put another light in here. I had this running this morning. There's the new one. That's stainless steel. You see that bolts up the same way, but it's 3 inches in diameter, and at the small end, and it's 3 1/4 down at the end by the grate there. So I ran it the other day. We had a couple of little issues with it. It just didn't seem to. It was jamming up because there's not much room in there from the sides. And I don't know if you guys remember, but one of my other videos, I had a little steel ring that I had put on these cutouts that I had made, and I took that off this morning. Let me see if I can find that here for you. So it was a quick little just bolt on. Yeah, here it is. So I had this ring that would sit right up in there, and now I got everything blocked, and it closed off that, so about like that. So it would close off that the amount of char that was coming out of there, but it also was wedging up against the sides there, so the grate couldn't move much because the char would bunch right against it. So I took that off this morning and fired it off, and my gosh, I'll tell you what, we're making some gas now. We're getting a good linear flow of wood coming down through there, and the grate shaker and everything is working well. So what I was going to do is just take a quick, I haven't seen how it functions yet, but I was going to do this video on it right now. We'll just, oop, there goes that. I'm just going to turn on the grate shaker for you. It's just to keep the thing from vibrating off, and then hopefully you'll be able to see what it's doing. I don't know if that's any better or worse. Probably worse. Let me get some more light on that for you. Where did I put it? Don't know where it went. Oh, charging the battery. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn on the shaker, the automatic shaker and the vibrator, and we'll just keep an eye on what that wood's doing. So let me get this turned up a little bit. There. Okay, here we go for the big test. That's that. But you can see it allows the wood to move out a little more, so when this thing is running there, it can push itself right out of there. So it's got to burn all the small stuff underneath there first before it can dribble it out the bottom. But then when things get bunched up there, it can still push out to the sides. So that run I had earlier made a lot of gas. Probably maybe a little too much for that little Honda there, but anyhow, that's what we got going. And now it's in the testing phase to see if we're going to be able to run some of the big engines with it. So that's the update. Have fun. Bye-bye.